Right there. Alright, I'm going to go over my duty belt and the Miranda rights for anybody who wants to do this. Okay. First, we have the buckle. Do this. Okay. First, we have the buckle. First, we have the buckle and go off. I don't really carry these much on the belt, but if I do, I'll, you know what? So it's not so it's not so chaotic, like so much stuff. I'm gonna rearrange. Alright, first we have the buckle, okay? Then we have the walkie-talkie with this gap right here. I wore this belt to school. My flashlight in my pocket. Then in the back I have my cuffs, my wallet, my phone that I'm filming on. Then I have the taser, okay? Then I have my PPQ Glock 19 or 9, I can't remember, or whatever gun that is. Okay, so then, but it is a PPQ airsoft. And then I have an extra mag, fully loaded with BBs. Well, not completely loaded, but loaded with BBs. Loaded with BBs. Okay. Then I have my cuff, the key to my cuff. I have the other key on my keyring. If I ever lose this one, I have my other one. That'll work. Okay. Let's go over Miranda rights. Let me sit down here. Alright. Miranda rights are extremely important, and if you're going into law enforcement, you either carry a card with you, which some police officers do because they don't have good memories, but I personally remember them. I will go over them right fast. They are: you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. That's the first part. Okay? And what that means is you don't have to be quiet. But anything you say could be used in the court of law. But since it says can and will be used in the court of law, anything you say will be used in the court of law. Okay? The second part is dang it, that's the part I always forget. Hold on, anything you say can and will be used against you. Have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights as I read them or say them? And what that means is you can get your lawyer at any time of the interrogation and investigation. Okay? And if you don't have enough money for an attorney, then the police will appoint an attorney to you so you have an attorney. Because you always need an attorney in court. So, like I said, you would cuff them, you'd set them in your car or stand them up, whichever, and then you would say, and I'm going to go over these, and I might be a little fast, so I'll just kind of slow down whenever I help you memorize them. It is, the Miranda rights are, you have the rights to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney at any time. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights as I say them or read them? And then they would say yes or no, and if they say no, they're stupid. Not really. They just don't know. They just have never been arrested. Okay? So, let's... Give me 1 sec. Okay, I have a stuffed animal, alright? Now I'm actually going to plug my phone in real fast. But I got one of my mom's giant stuffed animals. I got her for Mother's Day. How did this work? Nope, I'm getting on the floor anyways. Alright, let me move my shoe. Alright, so I have a doll, like I said, giant. So you would get your cuffs, okay? You'd put one arm behind, dang it, okay? Cuff them, and then you would normally double lock them, but fake cuffs you can't double lock because the double lock is accompanied by something else. Okay. Right there. So you would get them behind their back. You could either sit them down in your car, which is what I would probably do, and then you would say, or stand them up, whichever. Then you would say, then you would normally say, you have the rights to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot at any time. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Do you understand these rights as I read them off to you, or say them to you? Most likely say them for me. Do you understand these rights as I say them to you? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then you would be done. Now I'm gonna show you how to properly put handcuffs on somebody, because if you don't do that right, you're gonna have a hard time getting them off of someone. Okay. So you see how both of the things are right there, okay? But they would both be on the same side, and then the double lock button would be on the same side, so it's not confusing. Okay? So you want the outside, this to face you, me, the police officer. Okay? And you want the double locking button on the top, facing up. Okay? So, and whenever you're gonna, okay, let's go over tasing real fast, because I don't want you guys to get a real or fake taser and then just go. Okay? That's not how you tase someone, alright? So, you take your taser, and if you're pronging someone, you would normally go taser, 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 and then tase them. Why? That's hilarious. Okay, but someone who's resisting, like say they're on the ground and then they're hiding their hands in front of them and laying down, then you would come up behind them and go, "Give me your hands. Give me your hands now." They say no. Taser, taser, taser. And then tase them, and then they'll pop out their hands, and then as soon as you as soon as they pop out their hands, you'll go taser, taser, taser. And then as soon as they pop out their hands, you would once you see their hands on top of their back, you would let go of the trigger. Okay? But say they're running from you. Okay? You would prong tase them. Prong tase means it's basically 2 taser bullets with electrical wiring shooting out. So you would go so you go taser, 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 and then shoot. It won't do a kick or anything. It would just go. I mean, it would kind of go, kind of vibrate, but you'll be fine. And then you will never, ever have to shoot someone unless they start shooting at you. I mean, you can say, put down the weapon and point their gun at them, but if they do not shoot you and they go, they go bang, 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 then you can start going boom, 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 bang. You can start shooting. Okay? Now, if you run out of ammo, you wouldn't just drop it and then grab another. You would actually have to get to cover. You'd have to get to cover, drop it, get your other out, put it in, since I got my other one, put it in, cock it, bang, 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 and then start shooting again. Okay? Okay. Now, let's talk about the flashlight. So, it's real bright. Still real bright, but then it has. So the bright is for whenever it's whenever you're searching, you would mainly want it on bright. But if you're in the house, then you would use dim to search. But if you're in the middle of nowhere, you'd most likely go. You would do that to let other officers know where you are, or control someone by flashing that in their eyes. Okay? Now, we have the walkie-talkie. Now, these are my walkie-talkies my assigned walkie-talkies. Now, this one, the power is right there. That's how you would talk. Copy 1, 2, copy 1, 2. And then you can do that. I will get to that in just a sec. Then turn it down, okay? And then, alright. So, if someone falls from, someone will always, if you tase someone, they will always fall. Because the kinetic energy traveling through the cords is too much for them to handle. Just stand there on most people. There may be 1 or 2 people that, yeah, but you would go, they would fall, all right? They would fall, you would come up, pop the old one out, run up, hold it to them, say, give me your hands. They don't give your hands, do what I said, yeah. But you would run up to them, like I said. You could put your knee on them and then cuff them, but I don't recommend putting your knee on them because then that'll hurt. So yeah. Thank you, Ella. My mom named her Ella. Thank you, Ella. You're a good elephant. Okay. What else? Gloves. Okay. I currently cannot find my gloves. My main gloves. So like I said, these are the gloves I was talking about. They don't have any sort of padding or anything. And I could, latex gloves are best for like blood, so these don't get all nasty and crappy. So yeah. Any questions? Any more questions? I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, I can't wait that long. Alrighty, so, give me just a sec. Give me 1 second. Badge. Badge. If you are going to be a police officer, you need to have a badge. I mean, I know I don't have a badge right now. I asked for one. Okay? You will always need badge number, like badge 305, like badge number C305B, or something like that. Okay? And then it's going to have to have your, yeah, your name on it. So you're also going to get an assigned shirt, and then you would normally wear brown khaki pants and tennis shoes. So I'm going to start wearing a pair of tennis shoes. I'm going to get a pair of brown khaki type pants, and I'm just going to get a badge and put it on a dark blue shirt because, yeah. Okay. Like I said earlier, whenever you're cuffing someone, I recommend just holding them down with your hand. Like if your hand, I can put hands on them and then do that, or I could put hands on them and then grab the other. Just depending on which hand I have free, and then you would take them, do that, okay, then you would double lock them, Okay, then double lock them, and then take the other pair and then double lock them. So yeah. I know, it's kind of awesome what you can learn on live streams. So, some people may be saying, how do you know that you're good at aiming on sights? Perfect. That's actually a good question. Even if you're not thinking that, that's still a good question to ask. No. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. So, if there's someone wanted and you find them on the road, and if a police officer finds them on the road, I would say turn on my lights and go after them. And then sooner or later, they'll get out. I don't really know why they would get out. They'd probably get out though. And then you would get out. Maybe you would tase them, just maybe. Or maybe you would, if you're fast enough, you can just run and then tackle them. So, but if there is someone, if there is some wanted, if there's someone wanted, and you start chasing them, and you like absolutely just absolutely have them, abort. We'll catch them next time. Don't start arguing with them, because that is for safety reasons. Because if there are too many cars on the road, that's just a crashing hazard. That's just a wreck hazard, and then you'll get blamed for it because, yeah. So, yeah. So if you have them, or if you don't have them and they say abort, or we'll get them next time, you're going into town, too many cars, we'll get them next time. You would just turn off your lights and go the other direction, back to the station. Okay. So, there would be a gun, an extra mag or two, latex gloves, a knife, a taser with a holster, and then the guns with a holster as well, a flashlight, a walkie-talkie, a baton, pepper spray, and handcuffs. So, let's go over those again. Gun, 1 or 2 extra magazines for the pistol. Then pepper spray, baton, extra retractable baton, latex gloves, gloves like I'm wearing, so I forgot that. Handcuffs, pepper spray. What else did I say? Gun, flashlight, 1 or 2 extra clips, pepper spray, handcuffs, retractable baton, then a taser and holster, then I feel like I said a pair of gloves like these. If you go into law enforcement, you'll get the stuff you need, and then you can find out. So, oh my gosh, I need to get this cut. I need a haircut, guys. Alright, any more questions? Any more? Alrighty, so Prince of Teens, anything else? Anything you want to ask me? If you have a question in mind, spit it out. I will answer any question you have. Alright. Any questions? Alright. So I'm gonna end this here. Have a nice day, or have a nice night or day, whenever you're gonna watch this. People who watch this, Prince of Teens, since this is live, have a nice night, and yeah, bye.